Hey everyone, welcome to the very first Q&A video. This is something new I'm trying out. I hope you like it. It's something I've always wanted to do, but honestly I've been a little weird about just standing here in this room and talking to a camera by myself. But hey, we'll see how it goes. The reason I'm doing this is because the response to Thunderbolt has been really great. It's been much more than I expected, all of you checking it out and commenting, and I really do appreciate that. So I thought that, if I took some of those questions and answered them here, more of you would find that interesting. These videos are going to be really informal. My normal project updates, I spend a lot of time on those, but these will be something I throw up rather quickly. But if you like them, I'll keep doing them. If you do have a question you'd like me to answer, just leave it in the comments section of this video, and I'll do my best to answer it. I imagine some of you have questions that others would find helpful or interesting, so leave them below and I'll check them out. Okay, last thing. I know I've responded to some of you, and some of you may know this, but my goal is to put a new project update out for Thunderbolt every 2 weeks on Fridays. Now, I am building the car, making videos, working, being a dad, all that stuff at the same time, so I'm going to do my best to reach that goal. Okay, let's get to the questions. I've got them printed out on my sheet here. First question, first off, before we get started, I want to welcome all the new subscribers. You all are checking out the video and subscribing to my channel, and I really appreciate it. Also hitting up the Facebook page, so welcome to all the new subscribers, and thanks for the support. Okay, now to the questions. Okay, first question, why the LS? It's boring and everybody and their mothers are swapping them into everything. Well, it's hard to argue with that, and I agree, they are in everything. I mean, it seems like there's lots of LS swaps going on, and there's even memes of, I don't know, there's one I've seen where, say LS swap one more time. It's somebody with like a baseball bat or something. But it's true, it's a popular swap right now, and for me, this wasn't about the popularity of the swap, it was simply about the engine. And I've responded to some people to this effect in the comments of the Thunderbolt videos, but forget that it's a Chevy LS1. That engine, in the way it's made, aluminum, lightweight, compact, puts out a ton of power, extremely well supported in the aftermarket, will be supported for a long, long time, parts are readily available. All of those reasons are why I chose that engine. Not because it's a Chevrolet, not because it's an LS. Those are the reasons. So no matter if Toyota or Dodge or Ford or anybody made that engine in that compact, powerful, all the benefits I just told you about, if they made it in that way, that's the engine I would have chose. So, there's a reason the LS is swapped into so many cars. It's just a great choice. Next question. Will I be turbocharging it? This is a great question, and I appreciate y'all calling me out on this. I mean, it is called the Turbo Garage. I called it that, and I have worked on turbo cars almost exclusively up until this point. I don't have any plans in the short term to turbocharge it. My initial plans, given the scope of the project, is just to get all of the basics nailed down in naturally aspirated form. I want to make sure the car is a good all-around car, a balanced, good performer that's reliable. I want to make sure it doesn't overheat. I want to make sure the brakes work great, the suspension's figured out. Just all the basics, that even the tune of the LS is right, for the type of driving I'll be doing. So, that's my goal, is to get it all completely sorted and reliable. I'm not sure how long that process will take, but I'm sure at some point the mod bug will bite. I don't know how it's going to bite. Supercharger, turbocharger, I don't know, who knows. Freer flowing this or that, I have no idea. But it always bites us, and I'm just going to give in and admit that at some point I'll probably modify this thing beyond its current form. But for now, the plan is to just put that LS in there in naturally aspirated form and go with it. Okay, next question. What will I be doing with the stock drivetrain? This has also been a very popular question, and a good question too that I didn't address in the videos. I should have mentioned that. The longer this, I currently have all this stuff. I have the engine, transmission, rear end, anything that's not being reused in some way, I still have. And the reason for that is I just haven't had time to think about what I want to do with it. Selling parts is time-consuming and tricky, especially big parts like this. So, you know, that's it's been a time issue, really. But I've had a lot of good suggestions from you, like build an exoset or something along that line, some sort of bolted into something else. You know, I mentioned a go-kart in the video, so a lot of you want me to build some sort of go-kart with it or just swap it into some other car. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it just yet. So stay tuned, I guess. I don't even know. Okay, this is a very popular question and a fair question. Why did I start with a nice, clean, rare Mazda Speed Miata? Why not just like a base model, you know, typical run-of-the-mill Miata? Well, okay, first reason is just it's my personal preference. This is the Miata I like the best. It's the color I like. It has the options I like. That was first. I just like the package. It's my favorite of all the Miatas this year and the Mazda Speed trim. Now, I did look long and hard. I also looked for standard trim Miatas, non-Mazda Speeds. I looked for a long time. And I don't know if you've tried to shop for an NB body style Miata lately. I searched, I was looking almost nationwide, and you either get high miles and or a previous accident and or the paint's coming off and or scratches, dings, dents, it's wore out. High mileage is the first. I mean, most of them have a ton of miles on them. Given the time and effort invested into doing this drivetrain conversion, I wanted to start with the nicest chassis possible. So that was why I chose this one. Plus, it was low mileage, it was in excellent condition, came with a hard top, and it was everything I was looking for. So that's why I chose it. Okay, next question. What's the cheapest way to build a V8 Miata? And that's an excellent question. I think I've said this in the comments, but I've never seen a V8 Miata built the same way twice. Even using similar, you know, pieces from different kits and things, they always turn out different. People put their own spin on them or choose their own parts, and that's what makes them cool. But doing it on a budget, I mean, the LS swap can be done on a budget, but you know, I think you have to get pretty darn creative, and it takes a lot more effort as far as chasing down a good donor engine, a good transmission that's used. You know, you'll have to do your own wiring harness. You may have to modify your oil pan yourself, the aluminum oil pan. So you're going to have to get super creative, and which means it'll be a more time-consuming drivetrain conversion. But it definitely can be done. Now, I think the most budget-friendly is the tried and true and proven Ford V8 swap. That's where you can put a small block Ford in, and that kit has been around since the early to mid-90s. People have been swapping Ford V8s in the Miatas, and I talked about that in the first video. Car and Driver, that original Car and Driver article with the Ford V8 swap being an inspiration. So that's the cheapest one. I would recommend check out v8miata.net. There's a lot of Ford swapped Miatas on there, and who've documented the whole process. And I think, you know, if you got the right donor Mustang, you could get a donor 5.0 Mustang, and then just get what you need and sell the rest, and get the, you know, either modify the subframe and everything yourself, or buy the kit that Monster Miata sells, and go from there. But that would be the most budget friendly. But the LS can definitely be done on a budget too. You just have to get super creative. Okay, well, that's all the questions I have this time. I just wanted to keep this short and sweet, and like I said, if you like it, I'll do it again, and if not, I guess I won't. I wanted to thank you for checking it out and let me know what you think. Let's see, I got some more notes here. Oh, and if you like this sort of thing, I'd like you to check out the Tom and Joe Auto Show. Joe and I put out our podcast every Monday morning, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And if you like that sort of stuff, you like some dudes talking about cars, we cover all sorts of different car projects, or car subjects, I should say. We talk about our personal projects, news, all sorts of cool stuff. Alright folks, well that's my first Q&A. I hope you liked it, and thanks for watching. See you later.